quick stop at A&W for breakfast, so we have enough energy for a long hike later on. We're just waiting for our bacon and egg and our coffee. Very important. Can you show everyone how handsome you are? Yes, that's my handsome boy. Yeah. Boop. Boop. We are here at Frontenac Provincial Park today, doing something different. This is Sherlock and I's first time doing a backpacking trip. Weather forecast said it was going to be just cloudy today. However, on our way here, we heard thunder. We had heavy rain for the entire 3 hours drive from the GTA. So I originally had a much longer hike booked between my 3 sites for 3 nights. But I'm gonna try and see if John can help me change up the sites so we have something closer, and so we can make a quick exit if need be, if the weather turns a bit gnarly. So that's the plan. Sherlock, that is dirty snow. I'm surprised there's still snow considering how much rain there has been here. Anyway, I tried for the first time the satellite feature on the iPhone because I've never been in a situation that I have needed a satellite connection because of no service, but it's pretty cool. So we just walked in from the parking lot and we're heading into the park now. I have close to 40 pounds on my back. John was thankfully able to switch our sites to a closer one, but apparently it'll still be about a 4-hour hike, but that's okay. I'm super excited. Ooh, wow, huge step here, by the way, in case you guys ever come to the Kingsford Dam access point. There we go. Let's go, Sherlock. Okay. Marking his territory, because everything belongs to Sherlock, of course. Okay. Super excited for this, guys. Wow. There's the dam right there. Let's go see. Very well marked trails here. So originally we were going to campsite 10, but we made the switch today and we're going to campsite 19, which is only 1 kilometer away. So shouldn't be a far hike at all. Okay, let's go this way, Bubba. We're already almost at campsite 19. Huh. Kind of regret not getting a further site now. I think that was only maybe like a 20-minute walk. Oh well. At least we'll get camp set up and we don't have to worry about that later. Sketchy. No. Solid. Sherlock doesn't like to get his feet wet. Good boy. Less mud to deal with. I see your site. Oh, picnic table right on top of the tent platform. That's new. Oh my gosh, but look at that view. Oh, that's gorgeous. Here's campsite 19. Huge tent platform. Let's go see. So, bear boxes over there. I think that box in the distance is our outhouse. The tent I'm using today is the OneTigris Cosmitto upgraded version, 2-person tent. Supposed to be a backpacking tent, but it's actually quite heavy, so definitely wouldn't classify it as ultralight with it being 5 pounds, a bit over 5 pounds. First time taking it out. It's going to be raining tomorrow, so a good time to test out whether it's as waterproof as they say. The correct way to set up the tent is to stake it down first before putting up the poles, but I think I'm going to pull out the entire tent so that we're closer to the lake. So I'm actually not even going to stake it. These are fishbone stakes. They're supposed to be used with this type of like wooden deck platform, but it's really loose, so I don't think it's actually going to do anything. And I don't want to lose it because it can easily slide through the holes here. And so, since the Cosmitto 2 is a freestanding tent anyway, I'm actually still setting up the rainfly here, but since it's a freestanding tent, I'm actually just going to leave it as it is. And I think what I'm going to do to make it more secure is to put these poles right in between the hole, the slats there, so that it shouldn't move. So that's the plan for tonight. I'll let you know if it holds up. Okay, I'm gonna finish setting up. Welcome to my humble abode. Beaver's artwork. Shh. I found a spot for us near the lake where I can read my Kindle for about an hour or so. It's about 4 o'clock in the evening now, so probably we'll start getting set up for dinner around 5. Sherlock's dinner time is at 6, so I'm going to aim for that. And then we'll see how it goes. We might call it an early night tonight because we didn't sleep much last night since I, of course, procrastinated on packing. No sooner did I say that I was going to read, 15 minutes later it started raining. Not too hard, but I think enough that we have to stay in the tent for now. But that's okay because it gives Sherlock a chance to settle down and take a nap, which he hasn't done yet today. I think Sherlock was trying to figure out a way to stay warm, and he found a way. At my expense. Do you care? Okay, good night. Our water's done. I'm gonna quickly put this in here. Make sure it doesn't spill. Oh, that's about 250. I don't know. Give a little bit to Sherlock too. Of course, we'll let it cool down before we give it to him. But he likes his warm water. What do you think? Are you excited? You're hungry, I know. It's past your dinner time. Okay, that's a good spin. Come. That's a good spin, that's a good spin. Can you sit for me? Yeah, I know. Wait. Oh, you're such a good boy. Yes, you are. Okay. I'm going to do in 10 minutes. You can be paw in 10 minutes? Hey, that's a good paw. Robust. I got distracted and I forgot to give it a good stir. So all the tomato sauce and some uncooked pasta is at the bottom. Oh well. Okay, super heavy. Bear proof. Okay. It's 9 o'clock at night now. I think we're probably gonna call it an early night tonight. I'm just gonna read my book until I fall asleep. I've brushed my teeth already. Everything is put away properly. Sherlock is behind me right now. You can't see him. I closed well, I let down all the rain fly, so it's a bit cozier tonight. It's 12.6 degrees Celsius in our tent, so nice and cozy. We shouldn't be too cold tonight. And that's that. We're gonna go to sleep now, I think. Good night. See you in the morning. As you can hear, it's still raining. But apparently the rain's supposed to stop sometime after 1 o'clock or so. And it's supposed to get a bit warmer too. So I think we're going to stay put until it at least dies down a little bit and have breakfast, and maybe we'll start heading to our next campsite. So this is what's left in my food sack. This is Sherlock's breakfast for this morning. I'm gonna add some freeze-dried stuff in there. Got my breakfast stuff over here. What do I feel like today? Peaches and cream or brown sugar? I want peaches and cream today. So we're gonna get that heated up once I find my stove and have our breakfast. Little Sherlock is very patiently waiting for his breakfast. I know. Okay. And here's my oatmeal that I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy. So this is how I'm having my breakfast this morning, I guess. Thank you, sir. So it's 1:24 in the afternoon now. We're about to head out. We're all packed up. Sherlock's ready. He's definitely ready to go. He's been waiting for a while. Okay, so we're gonna head over to our next site. Oh, maybe I should grab it. It's not gonna be a far walk. Like I said, we kind of made some switches. But we are at 19 Kingsford Lake, as you can see. We're heading just down south to 16. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of a detour and then head down south. But it shouldn't be a long hike at all. So we'll see you there. Bye bye, Site 19. See you again. Let's get out of here. Only 1.5 kilometers to campsite 16. And we're gonna pass by campsite 11 right now. I think that's the beach area for the cluster there. Thought I'd check out campsite 11 since it looks like no one's here. And there's a squirrel there. Alright, buddy, alright. Okay, leave it. It's the outhouse. Hey, hey, let's go. Okay. Let's just take a quick look-see. We won't stay too long in case someone ends up coming. Pretty much an uphill climb from campsite 19 all the way to 16, I think. A little bit out of breath, as you can hear. But hopefully we're past the uphill part. Whoa, huge puddle. Sherlock, wrong way, come. This way. Yes, good. Come. We're gonna take a detour and pass that puddle. No, thank you. Buddy, yeah, come up. Come up. That's a good jump. Let's go. Ooh, sketchy bridge. Not that sketchy. JK. Found campsite 16. Should be, I think, just over that rocky uphill there. Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna stay up here for a minute. Enjoy this view. Yay, we made it! Here's campsite 16 on Clearwater Lake. And we're gonna spend 2 nights here. There's our bear box. Almost slipped on a root there. And there's our platform. Let's go check it out. There she is. And a nice camper left us some wood. Oh. Awesome. So maybe we will be able to start a fire tonight. Okay. I just need to figure out how to get up on this platform because me being 5'2", can't quite jump up. So we'll find a lower step here. Yeah, this is good. Okay, up. Oh. Wow. We're gonna really enjoy our time here. I already know it. Found a tick on Sherlock's leash. This is the second tick I found since yesterday. And it's only mid-April right now. So be careful. I'm really glad we went to the vet and got our Simparica Trio pill before this trip, and if anything, for peace of mind, because we don't want to deal with Lyme disease, nothing like that, right, Sherlock? No neuro problems, we don't like that. We have enough of that already in that little brain of yours. I'm sorry. That was mean. Just giving everything a chance to dry before tonight. I think some of the rain from my tent dripped into the sleeping bag, so hopefully it dries by tonight, otherwise we're in for a colder night. But that's okay. You live and you learn. This is our view. Isn't that absolutely amazing? There's a little river over there that actually I'm gonna use right now. Little stream. I'm just gonna refill some water because we're in need of some water now. You good, Sherlock? You good, buddy? Sherlock's entranced. I don't think he's ever seen anything like this, huh? For those wondering, there's no cell service here at the site, but I was able to... Oh, don't step there, you're gonna get wet. Sherlock, come here. But I was able to get some service at the top of the hill just before the campsite. So you can definitely use that for a I'm safe text. I try and start a fire and get warm tonight. I found another tick on Sherlock. And this time he actually got into his ear. It's just right there. Poor Bub. I forgot to get a tick remover though. I'm actually annoyed at myself for doing that because it was on my list to bring. Just waiting for water to boil so we can get our dinner ready. Sherlock is completely exhausted. No, baby. So of course it starts raining when we're outside trying to make dinner. So I had to rush and bring everything back into the tent. And of course it stops raining once we're actually inside the tent. Nice. It's okay. I have my creamy chicken for dinner tonight. And fancy spam? I don't know. It's a product of Spain. I read on Reddit somewhere that apparently it's really, really good. So, excited to try it. Sherlock's already had his dinner already, so he's sleeping now. I found another 2 ticks. One in the... another on me. Look at that. This is insane. Okay. Thank God Sherlock's on tick prevention because this is insanity. So this is what it looks like inside. And I've dumped a couple pieces into my macaroni there. Sherlock's so tired that he doesn't even care. It's not that he doesn't smell it, he's just too tired. Take a nibble of the Spanish luncheon meat. It's definitely not Spam. It's got more of a milder, maybe sweeter taste. Yum. I do like the fancy Spam. Maybe 7 out of 10. I'm not a huge fan of Spam in the first place, but this is good. So it's about 9:15 now. It's the end of our second night here at Frontenac Provincial Park. We're at Site 16 tonight. Beautiful site. I'm loving the sound of the stream. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but that's going to lull us to sleep tonight. I am probably going to read a little bit before bedtime, and then I'll join Sherlock here in the sleeping bag. He's finally figured out that the sleeping bag means warmth. So, good on him. Okay. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Night night. Hey, Sherlock. Almost 9 o'clock. It's been another restless night for both me and Sherlock. He keeps coming into my sleeping bag, then deciding it's too hot, and then going out, and then deciding it's too cold after a short while and start shaking, and then I have to tell him to come back in. So that's been going on all night. And this is him every time he squeezes into the sleeping bag. It's like, I want to sleep. You know. Today's going to be a very chill day. It's the last day here. And we're staying at the same site. So we're just going to hang around and listen to the birds. Look at the lake. Do some more reading. A lot of my colleagues ask me, what do I do at camp? This is it. Literally nothing. Just wait for the time to go and enjoy the moment. Be present in nature. That's it. And spend time with Sherlock, of course. That's all we do. $17.6 degrees. So it's nice and warm today. Unfortunately, as you can hear, it's raining again. Which is great, actually. I'm gonna get some nice sleep tonight. And there's Clearwater Lake. Truly a spring rain. And it feels wonderful. Gonna enjoy my oatmeal by the lake today. And I have Sherlock's food here. Rehydrated his white fish. He wouldn't eat it earlier. He actually likes his meals wet. Okay. Okay. So add some hot water to that so you can enjoy that. It's a very picky dog for a beagle, in my opinion. Look how much hair this dog is shedding with every scratch. It's beagle glitter, as we call it. Huh? Huh? You good? Don't give me that side eye. It's 20.3 degrees now, so I've taken off the rain fly. Hopefully it doesn't start raining again. Of course, now that I said that, I'm going to jinx it. But I only have the inner up. It's all mesh. I love this tent for that. So we're just going to sit here and relax a bit until it's time for dinner. Sherlock was whining a lot earlier, but it's only because little baby needed his little nappy. Life of a dog. So nice. I found another tick on him earlier, on his foot. I hate bugs, but I've come to accept that bugs are part of camping. So that's that. About 7 at night now, in the evening. It's still raining outside. Of course, it started raining for hours again. So it looks like there's gonna be another dinner in the tent tonight. So just filtering some water. We're gonna give it a quick boil, and tonight I'm gonna have my Norse dinner, of course, and finish up whatever else is in our food bag, because I don't really want to bring too much back home. Talk to you later. Sherlock and I are waiting for the pot to boil together. You can't tell very well with the camera, but it's getting quite dark outside. Usually around 8 o'clock it gets to be dark, like pitch black, so we better get dinner sorted and do our nighttime ritual and then start settling in for the night. Dinner tonight is Parmesan pesto pasta, and I have something I got from Japan, and I also just realized it's from the same brand. It's from Knorr. It's basically instant soup, so you add 150 ml of hot water in and you wait 15 minutes, give it a good stir, and it's done. It's delicious, this one. So this is the clam chowder flavor. You can see little bits of croutons there, that's the yellow pieces. And we're just going to enjoy this while we wait for our Parmesan pesto, our pasta to cook. And that will be that. Last dinner of our trip. Bon appetit. Good morning. It's almost 9 o'clock. Another sleepless night for me. I probably slept a total of 3 hours. Mostly because I couldn't get comfortable. Sherlock was in the sleeping bag with me all night. And he's heavy. He's like close to 30 pounds. I feel like I was being crushed by my 30-pound baby. I meant to get a sleeping bag for him before this trip, but unfortunately wasn't able to get it in time. That's okay. We probably, around 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, something like that, we heard a coyote howling in the distance, and then that woke Sherlock up, and so, yeah, not much sleep this trip. Also, my sleeping pad is really thin. I think that's also one of the reasons I couldn't get comfortable, so we'll have to look into that. What are you doing, buddy? I think I'm gonna get us packed up. I might skip breakfast because I don't really feel like having oatmeal again right now. I'll get us packed up. I will start our descent back to the parking lot and then start heading home. all my electronics are almost out of battery too, and my battery pack is dead, so it's probably better to get an early head start. So we're pretty much all packed up now. I wanted Sherlock to have his breakfast first before we left, but as you can see, Doggo's completely not interested. So I might have to just pack it with me, his food I mean, and give it to him when he's a little bit hungrier later on. It's 10:35 and we're just about to head out now. Bye, Site 16. We'll see you again for sure. And the sun is starting to come out now, so it'll be a nice hike for us. All right, buddy, let's go. We're about, I think I saw 0.7 kilometers from the parking lot. So we're already almost there. I feel like the trail or the path to something always feels longer than going back for some reason. Here we are. Back to the bridge. Back to reality. There are significantly more cars in the parking lot than when we first started out. At the time it was just me and someone who was leaving. So there's our car in the corner. Okay. Okay. Baby, okay. Okay. There's the food that I packed. I knew he'd be hungry later, that's why I brought it with me. But because I soaked it, the the kibble water leaked all over my backpack, unfortunately. But that's okay. What matters is Sherlock gets his breakfast. Or brunch now. Just about noon right now. We got here back to the parking lot about 15 minutes ago. So the entire hike from Site 16 to back to the parking lot was probably about 45 minutes or so. For some reason it took longer when we went there. I think maybe because it was raining and it was a bit slippery. I'm not sure, but anyway, it was a pretty quick hike. Not as bad as I thought on the descent. I always get worried when we're going downhill because Sherlock's a polar, as you know. And I try my best not to fall and break my head. You know, that's it. Grabbing some quick lunch again at A&W. This is the exact same spot that I got the
exit the parking lot towards County Road 41, Lennox and Addington County Road 41.
Got our iced espresso coffee to go with our meal. Got a couple of burgers in there. I think there's Mama burgers and whatever burgers we ordered on Uber Eats. 2 hours to get home, so the coffee will help so I don't fall asleep. All right, let's get going. We're back home now, and we're all unpacked. Took my shower. Sherlock has been sleeping ever since he got home. We gave him a bath. And he got the zoomies, and since then he's just been passed out in this very same spot for almost 4 or 5 hours now. He has not budged. So I'd say he had a good trip. One thing that I did not like though, I didn't record this earlier, but in the morning, we were just about to leave and there was suddenly a fishing line and a lure that was cast pretty much right beside us, right beside the campsite. To my knowledge, and there's signs saying this too, you shouldn't be going into someone else's campsite when it's at least before 2. Like, I don't know if the guy had that site reserved for the night, like tonight, but still, you should be giving the campers at least until 2 because it is their privacy. And honestly, I was quite startled seeing that guy there. So don't be that person and follow the rules. Please. Thank you. And that concludes our trip, which was a really good one. First solo backpacking experience, or any backpacking experience, which was really cool. We will be back. And we'll have maybe a couple more days. This time was just 3 nights, but we'll see. I'm hoping for a longer trip next time. Thanks for following us till now. See you in the next one. Bye.